H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. It's going to be a good one. All I can tell you. I'm trying to find my hookups down here. I got everything hooked up. Y'all might want to share this show. Y'all, Sterling, I told y'all yesterday to bring somebody with you. Mike, you need to bring somebody with you. Brad, you got to go. I ain't starting the show until all of y'all bring somebody with you. Daryl Anderson, you got to bring somebody with you. Simeon Sims, you got to bring somebody with you. D. Holcomb, you got to bring somebody with you. I'm tired of y'all just watching this show and don't bring nobody with you. Oh, no. That's got the end of that. Got the end of that. Now, if you don't like the show, you stop watching. Don't hold nobody else back for them not getting this stuff, and you going to give no today. Let's mark this day down. Everybody got to do their part and bring somebody to the table. This stuff is too, I'm telling y'all, I got people who been going back the last 7 years looking over the Chop Shop comments. The Chop Shop content. And they can't believe how great this show is. They telling me stuff that I had said 4 or 5 years ago. And we don't share it. We need to move around and got somebody else. No, you need to text, tag, tell somebody right now. Hey, hold up. Let's just stop. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Let me see. Let's I'm gonna stop here. I know it's too. Shout out to all them guys I just mentioned. Shout out to them guys. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. I want you to text, call, and tag every brother that you know. I ain't even worried about the women today. I need you right now to text, call, and tag every brother that you know. Today I'm praying for black men. I need you to call, and I need you to text, and I need you to tag every brother you know. Every brother you know. I'm serious. Simeon Sims, I'm serious. It's that critical today. I need you to call, text, tag every brother you know, because the day, brothers, is about you. Women Rock Wednesday tomorrow. Today, brothers, is about you. And I need you to text, call, and tag every brother. Text, call, and tell them they need to get to this show right now. Early voting starts today all over the country. They need to get on both of these platforms. We are sharing today. Early voting is starting. Brothers, I'm talking to y'all. And I hope Landon Ardwan is on here today. I hope he's on here today. If anybody know him, tell him to call and get on this show today. He said, I have two of my co-watchers watch the show. Co-workers, I love you. That is Moody co-workers. I need my brothers today. I need you to make sure you vote early. I want you to make sure your vote count. I need you to check. I need you to go to vote.org and check and make sure they haven't purged you from the rolls. I'm talking to my brothers today. I need my brothers right now. I need them. I'm talking to brothers today. You are in a good position to begin voting right now, brothers. Let's do it. After meeting with a group of men that I do with once a month, y'all, it got me. It got me. The meeting was so heavy. It was transformative. It was consequential. It was so significant that and it helped me see what men are really dealing with. Hey, man, I'm going to sit here and wait. Landon Ardwan, I need you. I sit here and wait. Y'all, some was so heavy on me, so transformative, so consequential, so significant, that it helped me see what men are really dealing with. Sonia, I love you today, baby, but baby, I need all the men. I need you to text, tag, and tell a man. Tell all your cousins, cousin Tony, all of them, they need to hear this today. They need to hear it today, Simeon. They need to hear this today. I got something for them. Simeon, you know when I say I got something for you, you already know I got something for you. Don't just go with your youngest son. You need to go take somebody in the neighborhood. Ray Moore, we got to do more than just within our family. We got to go we got to go take somebody to vote. Our family, they should already have it. Jay Jackson, I had a meeting last night. Meet once a month. Group of fellas. This meeting was so transformative to me. It was so consequential to me, so significant. It helped me to see what men are really dealing with. These men were in full transparency. Powerful men. We were talking about what they don't want to talk about. The impact of men who have been physically and verbally abused by the women in their lives. Sonia, I'm telling you, it's a hell of a meeting last night. The impact of men who have been touched inappropriately as children. And how is it that it adversely impacted their male journey? The impact of men as returning citizens from the prison systems is significant. In 2025, we need a men's retreat, Chop Shop, like we never seen one before. Y'all don't understand, man. My eyes, what? Brother, Yesterday, Vice President Kamala Harris unfolded an agenda for black men if she becomes elected. She says for black men, she's going to release and dispatch 1 million loans at up to $20,000 a piece. I broke that news to y'all yesterday, and now I got some more stuff to explain to y'all about it yesterday. And she been had these plans. All you had to do is go look on her site, but y'all just, what she's doing, what are her policies? Y'all let Ice Cube and all of these damn fools tell y'all what to do, and it's been there all the time. And I've been telling y'all piece by piece by piece. I just can't do I be trying to bring this show into a balance and talk about sports and entertainment and everything. But man, we got 21 more days. Yesterday she unfolded an agenda. She been had it. You just ain't looked for it. She been had these policies. Well, I'm gonna get to that. She said that $20,000 a piece to start a business. And some of y'all might not want to start business. Everybody can't be no entrepreneur. But guess what? She got something for you too. $1,020,000 loans. Forgivable. In case you didn't know, forgivable means I'm not going to ask for the money back. Forgivable loans. Forgivable business loans for black men to start businesses. Because of the area in the arena of health for black men, inequality, impacted by sickle cell, she is designating a task force. Nobody never did this. To see what can happen to stem the tide and to turn around those negative numbers. Corey Willis, I'm glad you in Anguilla, but guess what? Make sure you get your back over here to vote. Did you realize, because I definitely didn't, that 1% of teachers in the classrooms in America, only 1% of the teachers in the classroom across America are black men? I didn't know that. And if you take away Jim, we're in trouble. She is out to make sure that we have more black male teachers. To do something about it is the vice president's desire. For black men to get more economic parity and occupational access, even if you don't have a college degree. Whoever else did that ever in life? Told y'all need to get on the phone and talk to every black man. I'm talking to black men today. See, y'all can't have me. When I go to a meeting and there's several hundred black men on a Zoom call and we talking about this kind of stuff, I can't wait to get to the show. Yeah. Many of you are saying, wow, I didn't even know that until I heard Robert Haller told me about it yesterday. About her plan. Because they are not carrying this on the news, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all sit up there and I told y'all about Fox. I told y'all about CNN. I told y'all for years. They're not covering this. And y'all call them mainstream media? Better not ever get on here talking about nobody no damn mainstream media no more. Well, it's on mainstream media. Mainstream ain't mainstream no more. Then, just a week ago, there was this great controversy, even a little bit on the show yesterday, because somebody said he was being disingenuous and couldn't explain the disingenuous part. Never explained it. Go to talking about what he do and the percentages. Just a week ago, there was a great controversy because former President Barack Obama said that the black men, in some measure, are not voting for Vice President Kamala Harris because they are not feeling a woman being in charge. Corey. So Landon Armour got on here and said, well, he was being a little I understand what he's saying, but he's being a good, but talking about black men do vote. I know he didn't say black men don't vote. Do y'all know? And I didn't have time to talk to y'all yesterday. I told you I ran out of time. Do y'all know? And let me explain this, and you explain this to your crazy ass friends who don't know no better. The men that were in that meeting were the men that said, every man in there are the men that said they had a problem voting for her because she's a woman. That's who he was talking to, the men in that meeting. He wasn't talking about all the other black men that already vote, the ones that are already voting for her. Those men in that meeting, he was talking to, that was a specific meeting just for those men. But didn't nobody tell y'all that. Y'all just go on Twitter and just go running y'all mouth. He's disingenuous. I bet you ain't heard that nowhere else, have you? Corey, this real. Corey, brothers, come on, man. You were raised by a single mother. You talking about a woman being in charge? Black women have supported us, black men, in every area of our lives. I told you, that's why I have Women Rock Wednesday, because I love black women. In every other area in history, black women has been there. It's time for black women to lead, y'all. You know why? Because they have proven, they've shown, they've modeled, they've demonstrated that they are able to do it. If somebody break in my house and my wife has a better shot, she gets the gun if I had one. Thank you, Kevin. Black men, I'm talking to y'all today, man. Black women, I got something for y'all tomorrow, but black men, I'm talking to y'all today. I came here today, and I'm a supporter of Vice President Harris. Because I let somebody talk. I tell you the story. I let somebody talk me. Man, she ain't this, and she ain't this, and she ain't this. But that Robert Hatter is such a guy that he is. I'm gonna go find out for myself. I'm not letting nobody tell me who and not like and like. Wish somebody would tell me not. Don't mess with Sonya, cause she. Don't mess with Kevin Allen. What? Y'all got to watch them people to tell y'all who not to mess with. Now, put me up on game if the person put me up on game, but let me find out myself. But let me keep going. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. To all my prayer warriors out there, right? I want us to assemble and put together a black men's agenda of our own. To all my prayer warriors, I want you to pray for your sons. Let's pray for your brothers. Let's pray for you, your line brothers. Let's pray for your cousins. Let's pray for all of them. Let's put them in heaven's face today. Whenever you get a chance, whatever language you use, whatever prayer language you use, whatever you do, whoever you worship, let's put our brothers in prayer today. for the men out there dealing with addiction. Your own late coach. If you just got here, Kevin, I had a meeting with a lot of men. And Kevin, it blew me away. And maybe I should recant that. I wanted you to text, tag, call a brother right now. Because I'm talking and I'm praying for black men today. I need you to text, tag, tell every brother you know. It's about you today. This Chop Shop is about you today. I need you to call, text, tag every black man you know, because the day is all about you. I need you to vote early. Early voting started early all over the world. I want you to make sure your name hadn't been purged from the rolls. I want you to be in a good position and a good disposition when you're voting. After meeting with this group of men that I meet with once a month on the phone, it was heavy. It was transformative. It was consequential. It was significant. That it helped me see what men are really dealing with. Kevin, men were in full transparency last night. Y'all, that we were talking about what we don't really want to talk about. The impact of men who have been cheated on. We don't never talk about that. We always talk about the women that have been cheated on, right? The impact of men who have been physically and verbally abused by the women in their lives. We don't talk about that. The impact of men who have been touched inappropriately as children and how that adversely impact their male journey. The impact of returning citizens from being incarcerated. Let's put them in heaven's face today. For the men dealing with addiction, for the men dealing with addictions again, men who are dealing with depression, men who are dealing with rejection, men who are dealing with incarceration, men who are dealing with anxiety, men who are dealing with PTSD, men who are dealing with cancer. We got men who are suffering from strokes. We got men who are returning citizens. We have men who have hit the glass ceiling. I'm praying for you, brother, today. These brothers just out here trying to find their way. I'm praying for you today. For the brother who's dealing with the midterms today, over at TSU and every college in the world. I'm praying for you today. For the brothers who are being profiled in the classroom at these PWIs, I'm praying for you today. And I pray for you brothers who are athletically inclined and intellectually underdeveloped. I want to repeat that, because we're going to talk about that one today. We're praying for you brothers who are athletically inclined, but are intellectually undeveloped, where you can get and make a video and talk crazy on the video and it go. I played it at the end of the show yesterday. For men who are looking for employment, I'm with you today, brother. For men who feel unsupported and feel unseen, I'm with you today. That's why I try to highlight y'all. That's why I try to lift y'all up every day on this show. And people be wanting me to talk negative about some of y'all who done fell short. But no, I can't do it. Men who just wants an opportunity who can't find one. I'm praying for men who are trying to break into the fields and into certain fields and can't find the door. I'm praying for men that your names will be whispered in influential places. Praying for men who need a financial breakthrough. I've never did this on this show. But if y'all was in that meeting with me last night, you'll understand my heart right now. I'm praying for men that are right at the door of a breakdown. I'm praying for men in our family who are affected by mental illness. I'm praying for men who have no relationships or strained relationship with their children. I'm praying for men who are fighting for visitations so they can see their babies. I'm praying for men who have been falsely accused and wrongfully imprisoned. I'm praying for the men who have lost their faith in him. I'm praying for men who need a spark and some energy and a surge of hope. I'm praying for men who believe they're out of options and limited in possibilities. I'm praying for men, Lord, just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You brought them out the fire. And I'm praying for men who need to escape out of the lion's den. Thank y'all for just allowing me for this 27 minutes. Wise man told me a long time ago, Robert, be kind to everybody. Everybody going through a battle. I'm not perfect on this show, but I don't mean nobody no harm. Even if I don't like your comment, that don't mean I don't like you. Shout out to the Boom Boom Room. Shout out to this feed. Shout out to both of them feeds on YouTube and Facebook. Shout out to my team. They know who they are, the people who helped me put this stuff together. Shout out to everyone in the grassroots basketball community. I'm so grateful every day to be able to create this space with y'all, and I love it here. But we got 21 days to bank the vote. I'm serious, right? Sometimes I just need a moment of gratitude. But I thank y'all. Somebody sent me, I saw this, somebody sent it to me and he said, Robert, learn your place in people's lives so you don't overplay your part. Shaniqua, learn your place in people's lives so you don't overplay your part. Oh my God. Saw the NBA. I'm going to get back to something. Saw the NBA. Hey, Kirk Dorsey, what's up? I saw the NBA. They got a pretty interesting story about the NBA is expected to communicate to teams. That man said that's deep. Let me repeat it one more time. Learn your place in people's lives so that you don't overplay your part. Boy, I love that. Wow. Y'all don't know, that one just smacked me. Y'all, the words sometimes, see, look, I'm gonna start listening to myself. But I was talking about the NBA. It was a pretty interesting story about the NBA expected to communicate to teams an updated policy. I'm going to get back. Y'all know I'm going to get back. An updated policy on cell phones and social media use that prohibits players and coaches from using their cell phones from tip-off to the end of the game. Why do you think that is important, y'all? Shaniqua sent us a message. Why? What's up, Michael Davis? What's up, Mike Davis? Why? Why do we think it's important that the NBA says that the players, the coaches, can't use? I got some of y'all know I'm gonna pivot back around. I'm just going through my stuff right now. I got some. I got some for you now. They can't use your cell phones from tip-off to the end of the game. Don't nobody know why that's important? I'll help you. Gambling. There you go. There you go. You're in the dressing room. Big coach ain't playing right now. Big coach ain't gonna play the second half. Big coach just hurt his leg. He over there not. That affects gambling. No, that ain't it, Yolanda. Look at Chuck McGowan. It's gambling. It's gambling. But you know what? You know, I was thinking about black women and how much I love them. Y'all know how much I love them. Black women are by far the most loyal voting bloc for Democrats. Yet, the first black woman to be the party's nominee had to release an economic plan for black men because we're that fragile about retaining the power misogyny affords us. Just think about that. Think about that, y'all. Y'all, I got something for y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I got something for y'all. Hold up. Let me look it up. They sent it to me, and I got to give you two because I kind of think it's going to be nice. I kind of think it's going to be nice. Let me make sure I got it. I want to get all the information because I want to give it to you. But I posted it yesterday. But on, what's this date? What's the date? Give me. It's going to be a golf clinic and social mixer at the East River 9 golf course. If you ever been to East River 9, it's off the chain. November the 16th. So you got a little while. You got a whole month. I done told y'all. When I tell you something going to be nice, you get your little happy ass over there and see about it. You got the RSVP. I'm going to put the link on the feed. Let me see. It's going to be a golf mixer, November the 16th. Did they say what time? They didn't say, but if you go in RSVP, I guess they'll tell you what time it start. But I'm going to, let me see, can I copy this? Yeah, I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to put it on each feed right now for you. Hold on, I got something for you. Happy birthday, too, to Sonia Howard. She's in Dallas. She watched the show sometimes. She might be busy right now. She in Dallas, one of the great women in the world. It's her birthday today. Let me, okay, I put it on Facebook. Now I'm going to put it on, where my YouTube? Okay, that's my YouTube right there. Where my YouTube people right there? I'm going to put it on there. Golf mixer. Golf clinic, golf mixer. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Get your drink, hit the golf ball, whatever. But I was thinking about this election. I was thinking about this. November the 19th. I'm sorry. November the 19th. I just put it up there, man, on both feeds. I hope y'all can pull it off the feed. But let me make sure. I'm glad you said something. It's about November the 16th. It says at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. The time is 1 p.m. I got it. I just can't see. I didn't put my glasses on. It's gonna be nice. It's an elevated networking experience tailored for elite professionals. So if your butt ain't no elite professional, don't come over there. No, I'm just kidding. But let's keep Herb Baker is going through surgery today. We're gonna keep him in prayer. But guess what? I done already prayed for every black man. Herb is black. Man, but I know you want a specific prayer for him. He having hip surgery today, but we're praying for him. I had a special prayer for him. I sent to him last night, and he told me, I'm gonna tell you something. See, y'all, we don't never know what people going to. But he shared with me last night after I sent him a prayer just for him. He said, "Man, the good Lord knows who to send this to me." He said, I needed to hear those exact words in that order. I didn't know. It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. One o'clock on November the 16th. Did y'all hear? I sent Herb a prayer last night because I want him to be focused when he go. He said, man, the good Lord knows who to send. You sent this to me. He said, I needed to hear those exact words in that order. How was I to know what order to put them in? I just sent him a prayer. Can y'all? It's a powerful platform, y'all. But I was thinking about this election. This election is close because of three things. And I came up with these three things, and they don't have to be your three things. I was just thinking about them. I'm watching stuff. This election is close because of racism, sexism, and stupidity. Don't let these people gaslight you. If you don't like Kamala Harris, just say so. But I forgot. I didn't. I'm going to put it on tomorrow. I did not. I wanted to share something with y'all, but I'm going to get it. I get it. I didn't download the videos today. Slim. I'm telling you, Slim. I don't know what made me. Slim, I just said, man, I thought about him last night, and I just said him. And the man said, the things I said and in the order. I said, wow. But man, these football fans getting a little bit unruly for me. Raven fans were seen looking for random Commander fans to beat up at the end of the game and knocking someone out. I think I got the video because I don't like this.
Do we got a straggler? Do we got straggler? Do we got straggler? Do we got straggler? Do we got a straggler? Do we got a straggler? Do we got a straggler? I don't lose. Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go!
Yeah, I'm loving LeBron James a lot more. Can't nobody say nothing about him. I'm not a brunsexual. I'm not gonna go, but I just every time, and I know some things he done did. But y'all got to watch this video. I love this right here.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't know if you talking to them. You got to ask him. As a grown man, ask him how he's handling it. And we go from there. But he's a grown man. He's a professional. He can handle all those questions himself. But I mean, we know why, good or bad, why the attention is here. So, Thank you. Wrap it up.
I want to talk about that today, y'all. But I was just thinking about Kamala Harris. I can't get her off of my mind. She dropped that male Pacific agenda, and she's only been running for president for 100 days. Trump has been running since 2015 and hasn't presented anything for black men, especially. And some of y'all still support him. Y'all, some of this stuff I'm serious, and I ain't mad at you, but some of this stuff I just can't understand. But I was thinking about that, because, I listen to this show, I like to listen to other people. My daughter was laughing at me because I had my earphones in, and I was listening to some people, and she said, "Boy, I told y'all, I got this. I try to consume massive amounts of information. Just for me. Not to say I just like to know stuff. Because there's so much stuff that I didn't know when I was younger. And now I'm able to just, he said, be mad at him. Be mad at them, Central Park. We're going to get there. But let me get this. Stay there, Mark, because I want to just talk about this Bronny thing. I want to talk about this. And I'm gonna talk about that. I don't even want to talk about no stimulus check because he didn't give them no stimulus check. They just don't know. Some people just don't know. He didn't give them. The House of Congress cleared the money, honey. Congress clears the money. In civic classes, I be trying to give them, but I don't have time sometimes. Y'all got to catch up. Congress controlled the purse strings. The Democratic Congress voted for that. Trump held it up because he wanted to put his name on it. That's what you tell them people. But let me keep going. Somebody asked me, Gilbert Arenas said, name a second rounder you've criticized like Bronny in NBA history that has been criticized. Somebody help me. He said that's a problem. And I agree with him. You're focused on the 55th pick. If there's no Bronny, then Alex Sarr, they would have called him a bust today. Research say Alex Sarr, the number one. What have y'all heard from the number 50? What have y'all heard from the top 15 picks? Can anyone tell me what the number one pick scored last night? Just off your dome. How about the number 2 pick? Off your dome. How about the top 15 picks? Can anybody tell me? Is this a problem? They're focused on the 55th pick. The 55th pick usually don't make the team. And the top 5 get to go throughout the league and nothing has happened. Ain't nobody talking about the top 5. Should I pull it up, the top 5 in the league? Should I put up NBA draft? Ain't nobody mentioned none of them people, but they always calling me and they always texting me about Bronny. They always, y'all, I'm getting sick of it. See, you're going to make me love Bronny a little bit. I already love Bronny. You're going to make me love him more. NBA draft. What's this? 2024 draft. 2024. Y'all don't even talk about him on the show. So the number 1 pick had 21-8. What the number 2 pick had? I said, hold up, without going to your stats, you should know what the number, without just going and look. What did Alex Sarr have like? Don't look. What did Reed Shepard have? Don't look. What did Stephen Castle have? Let me keep going. What did Tajon Salon, he going to be pretty damn good, have? What did Donovan Klingon have? I'm just talking about off your dome. What did Rob Dillingham have? What did he have? Like, what did he have? I'm talking about Zach Edey off the dome. What did Cody Williams have? What did the point I'm trying to make is, why y'all always tweeting and talking about Bronny? I bet you all of these top picks saying, man, thank God for Bronny. Because if it wasn't no Bronny, y'all be talking about Alex Sarr like he was a bum. Only reason you talk about Reed Shepard, he's what? At Houston. You ain't talking about him. So they talking about Bronny because he's Bron's son. So just don't admit that. Think about this. Alex Sarr's on a team that he get to do whatever he do because that terrible ass team, it's terrible. And he still can't bust a grape. But that's it. That's the narrative everybody want to talk about is LeBron. The number 2 pick in the draft is he ranked in 3 games, he ranked 493. That last. I expect the last few picks like Bronny and them to be there, but not him. And I like LeBron said, man, my son can answer his own questions. Then I think about, I'm watching the league, and I was just thinking about how Sam Mitchell told a story that there was a joke in the locker room. Kobe walked by. Everybody said, "Look at him. He want to be like Michael Jordan. Look at him. He talk like Michael Jordan. Look at him. He stick his tongue out like Michael Jordan." Sam Mitchell said he was in the locker room one day. Some of the guys in the locker room was hating on Kobe. He want to be like Mike. And Sam said, "You guys are a bunch of stupid MFs. Y'all sitting in a room laughing at a player who wants to be like Michael Jordan. He is working his butt off in the gym while you are laughing. He is in the gym trying to be as good, if not better, than the guy who we think is the greatest, Michael Jordan. What you should be doing is picking somebody like him who is great and get your butt out of the locker room and into the gym and start working on your game." That's what he had to tell them. And people don't understand that. Man, I'm sitting here watching Starting Five. And I meant to talk to y'all about that. I told you I got so much stuff to talk to you about Starting Five. That show on Netflix. I hope you enjoyed it. I watched it. And if you were wondering which players, I told you about the players already. But I was thinking about LeBron James, Spring Hill Entertainment. Barack Obama partnered with them on that show. It was, yes, I sit there and he partnered with them. Barack Obama got an entertainment arm of his empire. But it's good, man. LeBron, y'all, that stuff with Bronny was serious. He introduced the young lady who gave him CPR, who saved his life. The young black girl. I can't wait to meet her because she's still there. I'm probably gonna go up there in the next day or so, because they want to introduce me to Juju Watkins. So I want to go up there, but since I'm out here, but I ain't gonna go there. I told y'all I got certain places I want to go, but I saw this video. Yesterday. I'm trying to find it. I want y'all to see it.
Fuck that, I'm going back live. I'm going back live. Fuck all that. I'm going back on me. Backs. Come on, man. Go to the game, man. Yeah. Wide receiver type shit. I'm going back live. I ain't done this, bitch. What's down, BT, baby? What's down, BT, baby? Hey. What's down? Come on, man. Hey. Come on, man. That fucking game. Sam Dante, bitch. Come on, man. It's game. That fucking. What up? Pop it. Pop it, bitch. Pop it. Come on, man. Pop it. Let's stop. OBT, what's y'all, baby? You see me iced out, baby. Come on, man. You see me iced out, baby. Crazy, man. I see you 4'9". Stop playing on shit, man. Hey, stop playing on shit, man. Real talk, all of the guys, man. Real talk.
He said, "I'm going back live." So he must have said he wanted to finish some more ignorant stuff that he said earlier. Somebody made a tweet. And I'm just, because I'm praying for, like somebody said, we got to pray for these young kids. Rap music make everyone feel like they're a gangster. But in reality, you have a chance to change your whole family situation. This is why we're so far behind. What did I say a few minutes ago? Shaniqua, our athletes are athletically inclined and intellectually immature. I think that's what I said. I told you I'll be. They're athletically inclined and intellectually immature. There's a 10,000 black men rally in October the 29th at the Houston City Bagman. Good information. Good information. Good information. Good information. Somebody commented after this dude made this comment. It's the social media Robert had. It ain't the music. It's the gift and the curse. That's your opinion. It is the music. Is the music. Because I know, I've been to Africa, folks, Slim. And I was over there. And they was playing certain music. And I asked why. He said, music soothes the savage beast. Music creates moods that you're going to be in. And you can sit up here and say, it's not the music. Music. The right lyrics and the right beats. Kendrick Lamar musically annihilated Drake. And you tell me it's not the music? Those dudes were talking about what's on. They was talking about what the song was saying. And you telling me it's not the music? This guy commented when this guy made, he said, rap music make everybody feel like a gangster. But you say it's not the music, and I understand that's your opinion. But I know it is the music. I know, because I'm around these young people and they tell me, I know music. If music could soothe a savage beast, a rhino, a lion, what could it do to a human mind? Music, you're at a party, you slow it down. You slow it down for this. You slow it down for this. The whole mood change, and that's why they call it mood music. It's subconsciously, it's powerful. Go do your research. I'm telling you about the research I've done on music. It is the music. Hispanics and Asians and white kids listen to them. And they act the damn fool with it too. I'm in LA, a great Asian population. They running around with the same thing, with the same tattoo, talking the same stuff. Asian population. And the white kids out here. You got to just get around. You just got to get out much. You just can't get locked in Houston and say, well, there are people in this is a whole big world. I'm talking worldly. I'm not talking to Houston. But you can have your opinion. Okay. I'm going to keep mine. Rob, these kids had me listen to NBA Youngboy and Rod Wave. I was mad and depressed and couldn't figure out why a few days. But music don't affect us. Somebody say, Slim don't think it affects us. And I think it does. I think it does. And if you're not smart enough to understand it, then you'll be affected by it. But I was thinking, he said, I ain't never go into a job interview listening to classical music. I was always been a rap music to get me ready. See? So music affects you. But that's a grown professional man. He know how to process it. These kids don't know how to process it, y'all. That's the point. They don't know how to process it. Boy, I love this. Hey, y'all, this is about to get good. This is about to get good. But earlier, if you just got on the show, she said it absolutely does. Shaniqua said, that's why I start each day. Girl, look at you, girl. Look at you, girl. Look at you, girl. Look at you, girl. Look at you. It matters. It matters. I know some of these young gangbangers out here in L.A. I'm telling you, it affects them. But somebody commented after that man said that rap music makes everyone feel like a gangster, but in reality, you have a chance to change your whole family situation. This is why we are so far behind. So somebody had another comment. So it's all right to have different comments, but this guy said, young men in college football on scholarship at a Power 5. Explain how this proves we are so far behind. Son, we've always had people at Power 5. We always, I'm talking about this comment, this dude here was going back and forth. I'm just telling y'all comments, and I wish he was watching the show. But he said, just because a young man is playing college football on a scholarship at a Power 5, he don't know how that explains how we so far behind. We've been always had black men at college university, at Power 5, and we still behind. Evidently didn't know about it. Tell him, Ivan Petty. But then somebody came at him and said, look, less than 5%, it's even less than that, of all the F5 players would get drafted in the NFL. So once in the NFL, the average career is only 2 years. No, it's 3.5. But he didn't know that. Shockingly, 65% of these players end up facing financial difficulties and going broke. Many NFL players have spoken out about these challenges. But this guy saying, man, this dude that made it because he had a college at a Power 5. No, he haven't, sir. But let's keep going. Then somebody come back and say, you just proving his point. You're not looking at the bigger picture here. Just because somebody is playing college football doesn't mean they're set for life. Thank you, sir. You don't hear how, well, if somebody said, you don't hear how they talking. The only reasons I'm just giving you the comments. The only reason why they're at a Power 5 is because they can play football. Otherwise, they wouldn't sniff anything outside of the hood they grew up in. People like you are the problem. You know, the adults make an excuse for the kids doing this. You know, we're going to have some adults always make an excuse for the kids doing this ignorant ass stuff. We can't help it. We're going to always have some. We just hope the kids get by in spite of those, despite of those adults. Then somebody said, y'all said the dumbest SHIT because y'all scared to be NIGGAs. He's already getting NIL money and gonna be a top pick in the draft. Him and his family gonna be straight. Y'all NIGGAs just on the internet while they living their dreams. Now, who's really far behind? We got people think just like that. Then the guy came back and said, I love being black. Don't want to be known as an N-word. Yes, that's exactly me. I have a wife, I have a daughter, and I do very well for myself, sir. I want to be known as a positive black man. Also living the dream. Yo, life is more than just being an NFL player. It's more to life than being an NFL player. What about the owners who can pay 53 of those NFL players? What about the GM who can fire those 53 players? What about the assistant GM? What about the coach who can cut? Life is more than just going to the league. But I like this. Dude said, you sound like an old Uncle Tom. Little bruh, a product of his environment. He done already beat the odds. Could he carry himself in a different manner? Yes. But who are you to judge an 18 and 19-year-old? See, some people think because you bring stuff and bring awareness to something, you're passing judgment on somebody. No. It's a better way to do that. This man said, I went back live. He said, in other words, I'm coming back at y'all again. But I love how people have different opinions about this thing. Then I get to the NBA. Y'all know I'm switching all over the place. I get to the NBA. And we got Dante DiVincenzo from Villanova. He got traded and he got mad the other night. He talking crazy to Coach Tibbs on the sideline while he's shooting his free throw. Thank you for the trade, Tibbs. Thank you for the trade. That's what happens when they let you run the show. That's what happens when you let you run the show. Why? Why be so disrespectful to your ex-head coach who's so connected to the league, Dante Vincenzo? Soon as your little ass drop down in performance, those other coaches and these other owners gonna look at this information. Hold up, let me see if I got it. Let me look at my glasses. I got some glasses for y'all. Hold up. Let me look at my glasses. Let me see. Did I get him? Yeah, he was acting a fool. And then he had some words for Rick, because Rick Bronson just told him, the assistant coach said, man, you need to watch your mouth, man. Watch that. Whoa! Dude, you got traded. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar been traded. Oscar Robertson been traded. Hold on. Doug just sent me something. Let me see. I got it, Doug. Okay. But you at the free throw line talking to Tibbs, Tom Thibodeau, saying, thank you for the trade. I thought I had that. I ain't got that. Thank you for the trade. That what happened when they let you run the show. That's what happened when you love the show. So Rick just said, hey, man, don't be saying that, because Rick know you might not always be that great. Yeah, Othello is the nicest dude in the world. You're right. Othello Harrison is one of the nicest guys in the world. But young fellas, when I talk this stuff on the show, I'm not talking down on you. I'm not passing judgment on you. I just know what they're gonna do to your ass when you see. That's why guys like what's my guy? I just talked about him the other day. From Golden State, Ish Smith played on 13 or 14 different teams every season because they like him. And now he got a job. He still got a job because the Wizards, the worst team in the world, they hired him. We don't have to do that, man. We don't have to do that, young fellas. See. We got guys that are what I say, Shanika, when I said they athletically inclined, but intellectually immature. Boy, I like that. Shit, I like my own words. Thank you, Shanika. No, it ain't no chance he can go back. He just burnt that chance. Somebody said, hey, hold on. Oh, y'all, hold on. Hold on now. I got Oh, this my team who I get out and vote with, who I get out and help in the voting thing. Y'all, I'm out. I'm out knocking on doors and all that stuff, man, when I get back to town. Intellectually undeveloped. Okay, I use that one. I use that one. Hold on. I use that one. But, where was I? I was somewhere. Well, somewhere. I was somewhere. Emotionally immature too. Yeah. But let me see. I'm trying to see where I want to go. How many minutes I got? Okay, because I'm trying to see, y'all. I got so much stuff. Oh, this is good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. If y'all just, if you know, do I want to go back here? Do I want to go there? Oh my goodness, this is good. Y'all, we got options. You got options. You know what? I do want to shout this out with this young kid. I want to shout this young kid out called Quincy Oliveira. Who've heard of him? He led the Lakers to a comeback the other day. Got Exhibit 10 contract. Can cut him at any time. Not guaranteed. But I want to share with y'all about, I got to play something on him. Let me see. Should I play J.J. Redick first? Let me play J.J. Redick talking about him first. Let me play this.
That fourth quarter, obviously it's all young guys, but are you of the opinion that like there's no such thing as garbage time, every minute matters, like the young guys can make a difference to do something like that? And clearly you saw all the vets getting into it. What do you take away from a run like that from the young guys?
Ray Allen used to always talk about every time you step on the floor, it's a tryout, essentially. There's always people watching you. There's guys that have earned a roster spot for their play in summer league, for their play in training camp, a preseason game, guys that have earned rotation minutes in garbage time in a regular season game. So I don't take what that group did lightly at all. Really impressive. I thought in particular Quincy just completely changed the game. To me, and I told our guys this after, what he did is the blueprint for what we're asking for a few of our players in terms of just picking up full court, being disruptive, taking time off the shot clock. I thought he just executed exactly what we want from someone in his position, and we've challenged a number of guys, and
he's going to make the team. To all my young people who watching this, their mamas, he going to make the team. That's what you need to tell your son. You need to play that video back to your son with their cool asses. But this young, hold up, I don't like her, but I'm gonna play this because she, let me see. Watch this.
Enter Quincy Oliveira, who is on an Exhibit 10 contract with the LA Lakers. He had 11 points and 5 rebounds, including 3 threes in just over 9 minutes in the final frame to lift the Lakers to a win. And I think, so often in the preseason, we can get a little bit jaded to the, let's make a judgment on this trade of the summer, or let's make a trade just by watching this scrimmage. But this is really what it's all about. Listen to this.
You played 147 college games. You've been working at this for a really long time. What's that mean to you?
It means the world. I really honestly just want to get on the phone, call my dad, and cry. Like, I'm trying to fight tears now, man, because this is crazy, man. I just don't know how to describe it, man. I'm just so blessed. I'm so lucky, man, and I'm just grateful. I'm really grateful, man.
I mean, how incredible is that? Like, this is the moment. This is when you get the unsung heroes, the guys who see this as their shot. You could just hear how emotional he was being able to contribute to the Los Angeles Lakers, a storied franchise. And congratulations. That was incredible to watch. Enter.
Incredible. I watched it. Incredible. young man. Let me see did I have some on him. Did I have some on him? It's amazing. It's amazing. Derek Holcomb, what I didn't know you know Aquila. So let me keep going because I'm trying to see where I want to go. Let's see. You know, I shared with y'all, trade to the Bills, somebody need to get his siren. Man, y'all, hey. He just said Amari Cooper is traded to the Bills with his pass dropping behind. Y'all, if they trading away stuff like this, something is gonna happen with the Deshaun Watson thing. When you trade away Amari Cooper, supposedly be his talent, something is going to happen to Deshaun Watson. Just watch it unfold. I don't know how it's gonna fold, but I'm just watching stuff. I just watched something. But you know, I shared with y'all yesterday, Aquila. I don't know if you was here yesterday, but I want to highlight some things that I shared with you yesterday. Okay? Things about Kamala Harris and her plan for black men. Number one, the business loans. Black America is twice as likely to be denied credit by banks. So Vice President Harris has provided 1 million fully forgivable loans of up to $20,000 to black entrepreneurs and others. Let me keep going. More jobs. Number two, more jobs without having a college degree. Harris would eliminate, because some people don't want to go to college. Harris would eliminate unnecessary degree requirements to promote pathways for those without college degrees for 500,000 federal jobs. She can control that if she's president. She can't control the private sector, but the 500,000, that I never heard of a president doing that. Let me keep going. Number three, more male black teachers. It is important that young black males to see men in the classroom as role models and mentors. Only 1% of public school teachers are black men. That's terrible. Harris would create pathways for more black men to become teachers. Y'all, we got 21 days out. So y'all got to give me this chance. Give me this runway. After the 21 days over, I hope we still here, and then we can talk about something else. But Harris would create pathways for more black men to become teachers, including apprenticeships, programs, and loan forgiveness. They ain't going to tell you this on CNN or Fox or that other stuff you've been looking at. But let me keep going. But Robert Hatter going to tell you. Healthcare, sickle cell, prostate cancer, mental health needs. We have been traumatized by the unfair criminal justice system. I'm talking about me, we black men. The world that has demonized us instead of understanding us. But Harris would launch a national health initiative focused on black men and address its sickle cell diseases, diabetes, mental health, and prostate cancer. I know everybody that deal with all of them right there. They happen to look like me. Then let's go to number 5, the weed equity. Black men have been disproportionately arrested and incarcerated for marijuana-related charges. Now that cannabis has become more socially acceptable, and profitable, it's only fair that we benefit from the changing system that hurt us. Harris won't. Not only to legalize marijuana, but to create opportunities for black Americans to succeed in this new industry. All right? ban the box. You know what I mean by ban the box? They ain't gonna tell you that. That box you have to check whether or not you had a felony, whether or not you've been arrested or not. Harris will work with Congress to require their businessmen to limit the unnecessary use of criminal arrest histories and convictions and credit scores to employment in employment decisions. You didn't think she wasn't thinking about you, and she already been had this. This ain't nothing that happened the other day, but I'm gonna share that with you the other day. Number 7, a mentorship program. Y'all need to share this with your friends. Harris will expand funding for community membership program. We don't even have them no more. With the proven track record of helping young black men succeed, she has supported programs like My Brother's Keepers. She had already been doing that. Barack Obama started that initiative. Number 8, she support black farmers, which she's already doing. Harris will continue to support black farmers and ranchers who have been denied access to capital. Access to capital, y'all, is very important. I see ain't nobody commenting. I guess y'all listening. Number 9, she's going to relieve your medical debt. Harris plans to work with the states to relieve medical debt, which is a heavy cause of bankruptcy, one of the greatest cause of bankruptcy in America, and disproportionately hurts black Americans, in case you didn't know. And number 10, crypto protections. More than 20% of black Americans have their own cryptocurrency, and they've lost money in crypto. These high risk, high reward provides opportunities outside of the existing stock market for many black men. A Harris administration will protect the black men who invest in these assets. I know y'all didn't know that. So hold on, do me a favor. So here we go. Akila. So let me answer a few questions that I already seen from the critics, the Trumpers. Let me give you some. Hold on. Let me give you one. Let me show y'all about. Hold on. Watch. Oh, no, that ain't.
I did more for the black community.
I don't even want to play that no more. Hold on. I had something for y'all. Hold up. I had something for y'all, man. Where did I? Oh! These are the people on Laura Trump's boat.
Wow, look at this beautiful swastikas. There we go. White power. Hal Trump. Yeah. Make America white again. Woo, woo, woo. We're out here in Jupiter, loving it, loving the good weather, blue skies. Woo! Make America white. Let me see that sign, brother. Let me see that sign. There we go, man. My Pillow, 1488. Yeah.
No more N-words in America, all you black Trumpers. No more N-words in Jews. But question one that they always ask, y'all gonna have some, Yolanda, you're gonna be the smartest lady in the nail shop. Akila, you're gonna be the smartest a woman at where you work at. Mark, you're gonna be the smartest. Mark, these are questions. They said, well, why did she already? Wait a minute. What they say? What they say? Why did she do this the last 4 years? Ladies and gentlemen, she wasn't the president. She was the vice president. Do y'all know the difference between the president and the vice? You already know. Mike Pence didn't agree with nothing that Trump did. He gone. He's supporting Kamala. He was the vice president. But let me keep going. Trump has actually been the president. And he did none of these things in his 4 years in office. That's simple. Number two. Why some of these policies say black men and others? I love this one. Well, because Trump's Supreme Court judges and his federal judges keep striking down programs that focus only on black people. A affirmative action. Supreme Court ended race-specific affirmative action for college admission. Trump appointed federal judges, forced the Minority Business Development Agency to help white people. And another Trump appointed federal judge backed the Biden, backed the Biden administration, blocked the Biden and Harris administration from implementing a disaster relief program for black farmers. They cut it down. Trump judges, them judges that his ass, them three he got. They shut it down. Don't help them black ass farmers. And y'all, the Fearless Fund I was telling you about that the black women put together to help the black women, they had to disband that because these same Trumpers cut that out too. Just in case you didn't know. Just in case you didn't know. But let me keep on going. Let me keep on going. What else I got? What else? What is it? Question 3. He said, but what does it feel like that the Democrats only care about black women? They can say that about me. That's all I care about. Ladies and gentlemen, the Democratic Party is filled with black men in position of power and leadership. The highest ranking Democrat in the House of Representatives happened to be Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. And he would be the first black speaker if the Democrats win the House in November. That's why we got to get out and vote. The highest ranking member in the military is Lloyd Austin, the first black Secretary of State. Let me keep going. Two of the 3 Democratic U.S. senators, you know, it ain't but 100 of them, Raphael Warnock and Cory Booker, are black. Okay? The Democratic governor of Maryland is Wes Moore. He's a black man. The governor, yeah. The mayors of New York City, Chicago, and Atlanta are all black. The one in New York going to jail though, because he messing around. He messing around with them wrong folks. In the Democratic Party, and the only black person to ever be elected president of the United States is Barack Obama from the Democratic Party. He also is a black man. So let me go to question 4. Let me go to question 4. But isn't Trump better? Somebody ask this. Well, isn't Trump better for black men? I ask you. So I threw the question back at them. I asked you, was he better for Antron McCray, Kevin Richardson, Yusef Salaam, Raymond Santana, and Corey Wise, the exonerated 5 teenagers who went to prison when Trump led a lynch mob against them for rape that they did not commit? Was he better for the black casino workers who sued him for racial discrimination? Was he better for Colin Kaepernick and the other NFL players who he attacked for being on one knee and called them some, what did he call them? Some ungrateful, whatever. Was he better for Eugene Goodman, the Capitol Police officer who had to fend off an angry mob, the guy who was running from all them angry mob of white men who tried to take over the Capitol on January 6th? Was he better for the Haitian American black men in Springfield, Ohio, who are subjected right now to death threats because of Trump lies about them eating cats and dogs? Was he better for Marcellus Williams, the black man who was executed by the state of Missouri last month because Trump, 3 judges I told you about it, refused to agree with the Democratic justice to stop the execution? Was he better for the black farmers who was denied relief by his judges? Was he better for the black man who dies, or the black men who died when he mismanaged the COVID pandemic? Would he be better for the black youth who would be harassed by police when he bring back stop and frisk? Kamala Harris wanted to help black men to be wealthy, to provide for our families, and to lead our communities. Trump wants to use us as political pawns in his angry MAGA campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the choices. Black men in America, those are the choices. Choose wisely, my brother. Mark, how many more minutes I got? Let me go. Y'all, I'm going to get out of here. Got that. I did that. Y'all, I'm just trying to find something. I saw something the other day, and I wanted to share it with you because people just put it out there. Wait a minute. Who? What, Rob? It would be. It's Will's birthday today. Shoot him and tell. Oh man, hold up, man. My young fella birthday today. My other young fella. I got another son, y'all. Robert's best friend. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. He's important. He's very, very important to me. Happy birthday, young fella. That's my dude right there, boy. That's my dude. But I saw something the other day, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. The headline says Sam Mitchell. He used to coach at Memphis. He's NBA. He was on NBA, that NBA show on NBA Today. Him and his cohort, Chris. I forgot Chris' name. Last name. But they were saying, the headline says Sam was frustrated with his co-host and actually dropped his co-host address on live TV. That's what people were posting, and that's what people were writing. Chris Miles was his name. Let me find it for you. Let me see. I think that's it. Hold on.
Hey Sam, what do you think about the fact that Steve Kerr doesn't get there as head coach?
Yeah, I saw that. The coaches don't get medals. I guess it just tells you what international, how they value coaches. Not at all.
I'm surprised.
How the coaches don't get a gold medal?
I'm surprised coaches get a paycheck for this show. You know, I think like maybe you should do this pro bono, my friend.
You know, last time I looked at my check, it's pretty close. So hey, I'm taking donations. Why don't you come up off some of that money you got since you're over there bragging about it?
I'm not bragging about it.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you rent your beach house out down in Florida during the hurricane? Or do I need to go on? How about your townhouse over in Buckhead?
Hey, what's going on here, Sam?
You want to call me out? I mean, come on.
I think
you screaming broke and hungry. Let's just see it. You know, I know what you have and where you live, young fella, so you need to stop.
I think we have snitches on the show today.
No, we don't have snitches. We have
Sam
truth tellers.
Mitchell.
We have truth tellers, so you're the one who crying poor and destitute up here. When do I need to keep going on further, more and more? Or do you want me to stop right now?
Go to this game between
That's
the Sacramento Kings
I done
and
told
the
you,
Golden
young fella,
State Warriors.
you're going to stop messing with me on national TV. I done told you about that. Hey, do I need to give out the address? Because you're not at home right now.
Look at this.
Let me show y'all something. Those two guys are friends. But Twitter and all of these people go off on it. They were joking. Two men in the green room hanging out 5 minutes after laughing about something else. They didn't even mention it again that day. Sam and Chris are really good friends, but if you had a went with that, see, people were sending me this stuff, you know, I had to call, make sure. Sam and Chris are really good friends. Sam didn't lose control. He was messing with the young fella, and he always put them in their place. You around here trying to tell me how much money I got, I need to do the show for Pro Bono, and you got it going on too. Most important, the address that Sam gave out, they said was fictional. So it was, I just wanted to show y'all just how social media can just, oh my God, they just do too much. Y'all know what? Now I'm gonna let these people go. I'm gonna let them people go. I was going to address that. I was going to address that. Thank you, Lord. Don't get me right. Hold up. I got somewhere else to go. I'm trying to decide. But if you didn't see the show earlier, I wanted to tell y'all, I wanted you to text, tag, and tell every brother you know, about this show today, and go back and get it from the beginning. Today I'm talking, and I'm praying for black men. And I need you to call and text and tag everyone you know, black men, about this show today. Every black man you know, because today it was all about you. Both platforms, Facebook, YouTube, is all about you. And I need to make sure you do your early voting. You make sure your vote count. You need to go check. If you need to go check, go to vote.org. And make sure you have not been purged from the rolls. And you are in good position, to vote. But after meeting with a group of guys last night, we meet once a month by Zoom. It was heavy. It was transformative. It was consequential. So significant that it helped me see what men are really dealing with. When I think about this Kamala Harris stuff, and I think about this stuff, it just make me think. These men on this film, they were in full transparency. We're talking about the things that we don't talk about. The impact of men who has been cheated on. When do we ever talk about that? We always talk about women being cheated on. The impact of men who have been physically and verbally abused by the women in their lives. The impact of men who have been touched inappropriately as children. And how that has adversely impacted their male journey. The impact of men as returning citizens from being incarcerated. It's significant. And in 2025, we got to do something, fellas. We need to have a men's retreat like we never had before. Because yesterday, when I mentioned Vice President Kamala Harris unfolded an agenda for black men if she became elected, she said that black men, she's going to release and dispatch 1 million loans at up to $20,000 a piece to start a business. $1,020,000 loans, forgivable business loans for black men to start a business. Because of that arena, because of the arena in black healthcare are inequitable, impacted us by sickle cell. She is designating a task force to all of you guys who don't, who just don't, they ain't gonna put this on the news. That's the only thing y'all watch is CNN and Fox. But she putting together a task force to see how the numbers, what happens to stem the tide and to turn those negative numbers around. Did y'all realize this? Because I definitely didn't. About the 1% of the teachers in the classroom. I didn't know it was 1%. Only 1% of teachers in the classroom in America, the public schools in America, are black men. If you take Jim away, we're in trouble. She is out to make sure that we have more black male teachers. To do something about it is the vice president's desire. She wants to do something about it. For black men to get more economic parity and occupational access, even if they did not have a college degree. They might be 21 hours away, like Herb is. Yeah, many of you are going to say, wow, I didn't even know, I didn't hear about that until Robert Hatter told me yesterday. I know, it's all right. Because they're not carrying this on the news. Boy, I wish we can get this. That's why I tell y'all to share the show. There's no reason millions of people shouldn't be watching this show. Because millions of people need to hear this. And just a week ago, this great controversy. Because former President Barack Obama said that the black men, in some measure, were not voting for Vice President Kamala Harris because they were not feeling a woman being in charge. My brothers. And the guys he was talking to, they were guys that felt that way. That's why they came to the meeting. That meeting was for them. He was talking to them. He wasn't talking to the rest of us. And everybody got something to say. Man, I think that was disingenuous what he said. Disingenuous what he said. Man, shut the hell up. You don't even know that's why he was there. To talk to those guys. Them the guys he was talking to. Who said, I just can't vote for no woman. Because you don't know what then trigger guys in their life. I told you. Then somebody sent me this. They said, let's be consistent. Let's be consistent. After 8 years of spreading information about Kamala Harris's record, somebody spread it to me. Walter Yates, you remember you was on this show. You was on here when I talked negative about her, but I was man enough to come back and straighten it right back up when I found out who this woman really was. I wasn't feeling her a long time ago. Because I didn't know nothing about her. I just went by what somebody told me. That's why I don't want y'all to just go by what I tell you. Go look this stuff up. Go look this stuff up. You know what? I always talk about self-care and the thoughts that we entertain. You know, sometimes I talk a lot about respect and self-care and rest, and us getting our rest. And I kind of want to move to a space where we can talk about intentionally curating the thoughts that we entertain. You're going to have a variety of thoughts coming in and out of your mind all the time in your head. The question is, have you asked yourself, is that what we are going to do when the thought arrives? Do we allow them to come into our existence, these thoughts? We let people tell us stuff we thinking. Do we let this stuff come into our existence? And then walk their way out just as easily as they walked in? Do we do that? Or do we allow this stuff to just set in us? Talking about your thoughts. To put the feet up on the table and just lean back and take residence in your brain. Do we? Do we allow the thoughts to become a predominant thing that we're thinking about? And then we curate our choices, we curate our desires, we curate everything centered around the thoughts that we allow to set up shop in our hearts and in our minds. Thinking about this election. Then I think about me. I think about me some. Think about y'all. In order for me to come here and do this, y'all got to realize confidence. Walter Yates was there in the beginning. He knew. He didn't watch me on this show from the beginning. Confidence doesn't come from always being right, but from not being afraid to be wrong. Let me repeat that. The confidence. I wasn't always this confident on this show. But I learned that confidence doesn't come from always being right, but from not being afraid to be wrong. I'm not afraid to be wrong. Being on the radio or being on a show is very revealing. It's hard to be a fraud when you're on the air. When you're on a live radio show, it's hard to be a fraud. You reveal things to people, and people remember things. You want to have to keep your fronts up. You keep up a front all the time. This shit hard, which to me is absolutely ridiculous. And some people that's helping me write my book and produce something that a project I'm doing. They went back in Walter Yates and studied everything that I've said on this show for 7 years. One of the ladies, she said, I just couldn't wait to talk to you. I couldn't wait to meet you. Because y'all don't understand, Walter Yates, I can't remember all this stuff. But they said something. They talked about, I'm going to save it for y'all. I'm going to save it. I'm going to surprise y'all. I ain't going to tell you. But let me get back. Well, I just thought about that. The idea that you're going to fail and that you're going to mess up is sort of baked into the experience of being on a live show, on a radio show. Do y'all realize I have to, once I say it, it's gone. I can't get it back. But I love being in a space like this that has integrity. Because when you mess up and we get it wrong, the first thing I always do, we go fact check. I want you to fact check. We got to make a correction. I love that. I love when you fact check me. My bad. I made a mistake. I made a mistake about Kamala Harris. My bad. I said this and I shouldn't have said that. And some things I don't take. Some things I wanted to say. I ain't going to tell y'all those lies. Oh my God, yes. We can't fear being wrong because we're human beings. I know y'all expect me to come up here and be perfect. For 120, boy, try it. Try this stuff. Who want to come on and just be my guest for yeah, send me an email, chopshophtx@gmail.com. I'm going to see if you got something to say. I'm going to see, can you do this under the gun? Because it's live. And then you got people, if you say something live and you say something that you been, they'll splice it and don't give the whole context and send it out to people and put it on their social media. Trying to damage your reputation. Because they ain't got no reputation to damage. We can't fear being wrong because we're human beings. We're going to get things wrong. I'm talking to somebody out there right now, and that's not where the confidence comes from. Always being right. Because nobody is always right. Confidence comes from saying, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my absolute best because I honor and I have integrity and I respect this relationship between Boom Boom Room and me. It's a space where we have to be shrouded with integrity. Because if you were to convey, if we were to convey to you what is false, I can no longer be trustworthy. Them people that looked at 7 years of me on this show, and they went back and fact checked it all. Being able to acknowledge that I'm going to get things wrong. It's baked into my live experience. It's baked into the expectations of work that I'm doing. But that is not where my confidence comes from. This notion that I'm always going to get it right, I'm not. Because when I would never be able to work, I would never be able to walk with my head up. But it comes from not being afraid to be wrong. I don't care if I'm wrong. I ain't afraid. One of the reasons that I'm not afraid to be wrong is because I don't entertain thoughts on a regular basis that tell me how wrong I'm always am. I don't entertain them. I saw this post from this doctor that freed me up, and it might free one of y'all up. And she explained it like this. She said, she have a lot of clients that she work with, especially those in high functioning anxiety. They want to increase their self-confidence. She said, this is what I tell them. We all have times when we worry about being wrong, and that's okay. But when that worry becomes a thought pattern that holds you back from taking action or speaking up, then it's actually a limiting belief. Y'all got to hear this. Building self-confidence, I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to y'all, comes from reframing and overcoming the worry of being wrong. And that boils down to the story you tell yourself about being wrong. Are you telling yourself that you're wrong because you think you're stupid? Are you telling yourself that you're wrong because you're never told that you're brilliant? And that you have a wonderful things to contribute to this world? I mean, are you worried about people being wrong because it's a repeating of a story that you believe about yourself? Does it make you question yourself? I know I'm touching somebody. I already know it. Thank you, Keela, for letting me know. And somebody else out there being touched by this, I know. When we work through the story that you're telling yourself about Why you fear being wrong? It would allow you a number of things. Number one, you can be open to correction. Oh my goodness. It's very hard to work with people who are not open to correction. I learned this concept about being teachable a long time ago. When you are not teachable, when you are not coachable, you are very hard to work with. And I know that because I have had to be taught and coached in a lot of things. And when I'm resistant to the coaching and to the teaching, I become very hard to work with. So the idea of being wrong is somehow indicative of you failing or you being inadequate. Stop telling yourself that story. Akila, that's not what it is. Sometimes you're just wrong. And you analyze it. Sometimes you analyze it incorrectly. Or you didn't fully understand it. Or you had to go back and read some things, and maybe it's some things that happened that you just didn't know about. And that's okay. It doesn't say anything about you as a person. I keep telling y'all get mad. I'm talking about your comments. I'm not talking about you. People get actually mad at me on this show because they put a comment up there and I don't agree with the comment and they get mad at me. I don't care. It's okay to say you're wrong as a person. One, to realize that you're wrong. And two, to take the corrective steps to move toward what is right. I just want us to be mindful of the thoughts that we entertain. Okay? I really want us to be mindful of the thoughts. And I got it. I'm right on time because I got to get out of here. But when it comes to people talking about Kamala Harris and talking about she's pandering, and when it comes to the notion of pandering, because you're going to hear this word. Pandering gets a bad rap. I want to talk to you about the plan for black men that she had. The notion of pandering and what it means to have a responsive relationship when you are being civilly engaged. I want to start by saying Vice President Kamala Harris released yesterday, and I'm putting it in air quotes, released yesterday, because those of you who know and been paying attention, I know Mark have, know that's a lot of this has already been stuff that she's already talked about. Travis. Not to say that nothing is here that's brand new. She got some brand new things, but a lot of this stuff she's already discussed. Plans that she put in motion, part of her agenda, part of her policies. If you just had a win read, I want to talk a little bit about it because it feels as though we're talking about her plan as was in response to what Barack Obama had to say the other day. When he sort of admonished a subset of black men who are not willing to vote for Vice President Harris because she's a woman. And he know that's who he went to talk to, this subset. But he went out there and he trying to tell black men what to do because people don't have all of this information, their thoughts that they entertain. Whew. A lot of people just heard that black men were there and didn't see that he was talking to a specific group of black men who had indicated to be excited about voting for her, unexcited about voting because she was a woman. So yesterday, VP Harris released a plan for black men. It was interesting because some people were saying now that, she just releasing it now. Where was she at for the last couple of years? Pause. We're actually going to talk about what she was what she was the last couple of years. Well, but I really think it's important for us to understand the basic civics. And I hope I can finish this today because I got to get out of here because people going to call me exactly 3 minutes. And y'all, matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all a little bit more, but if I stop at 12, we going to pick right up where I came from tomorrow because it's important. I want to talk to you about the plan, and then we'll break down some of the other things. I told y'all about it. She had a 9-page PDF that talks about the plan she got. That includes the tools that she's providing for black men to be a wealth of support to their families and become leaders in the community. A plan outlines broadly 5 major areas. She has been had these things on the table all the time, but there is an element in the black community that they say she's pandering. Let's talk about pandering. We use that word as if it's a bad thing. We use it as she's talking about stuff that she's not gonna actually do. Ladies and gentlemen, that ain't pandering. That's lying. According to dictionary.com, pandering to do or provide exactly what a person or a group wants, especially when it's not acceptable and reasonable or approved of. Usually, in order to get some sort of advantage. That's pandering. So if I'm a politician, man, I got 2 minutes, and I'm pandering to you, I am going to do something for you that you want me to do for you because I want your vote. I'm not just doing this out of the kindness of my heart. I'm going to have a policy platform. I'm going to have a position that gives you what you want so that you can give me what I want. This is politics, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving it to you raw, which is to vote for me and give me the office. It's a transactional exchange. It's not transformative, transactional. Representation is not a civic skill. Representation is not a civic virtue. Just voting for a black person because he's black is ridiculous. You being black ain't got nothing to do with me having a clean water and having job opportunities and houses opportunities. It just means your ass is black. It's just me. You black and you got a job and I'm still over here in trouble. Yeah, for you. But I need you to pander to me, man. I need you to give me some things in my exchange for your vote. That's how this thing works. It's 12 o'clock. Got to get out of here. But I'm going to finish this tomorrow. I'm out of here. I love y'all. I had fun with y'all today. But I got to go because these people about to call. I'm out.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.